Scripture tells us, these people, unsung, really unknown, and suffering a whole lot of dislike and a lot of hatred, and even abuse, just rings out what the Scripture says there in Hebrews 11. Brings it to life. Some were jeered at, and their backs were cut open with whips. Others were chained in prisons. Some died by stoning. Some were sawed in half, and others were killed with the sword. Some went about wearing skins of sheep and goats, destitute and oppressed and mistreated. They were too good for this world. Wandering over deserts and mountains, hiding in caves and holes in the ground. All these people earned a good reputation because of their faith. Yet none of them received all that God had promised. You look at that, and you kind of put that in today's context. I mean, it says they were jeered at, their backs were cut open with whips and everything like that. When we look at what has happened over the years, we have seen where peaceful protests have turned ugly. Not because of people who were protesting, but because of those who were against the protesters. Turning on hoses, unleashing dogs on them, beating with batons and whips and all kinds of stuff. But yet, their actions, the protesters' actions, brought about great results. Hebrews says, all these people earned a good reputation because of their faith, yet none of them received all that God had promised. And you notice when you read that nobody was named in that passage. Nobody was named. It was just an open enrollment. All who wanted to be a part of it, y'all come. Y'all come. But look what it says. It says they were too good for this world. And that they earned a good reputation. Let me ask you a question here. How do you earn a good reputation if nobody knows your name? How do you earn a good, because you know we got people with reputation. You know, if you know, you just know people by, you know, the way they speak or something like that. You know their reputation. But if nobody knows your name, how do you earn a good reputation? Well, the answer is God knows. God knows, and that's all that should really matter, is that God knows. And in Hebrews 11:4, this is what he wrote about Abel. He says, by faith Abel offered to God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, through which he obtained witness that he was righteous, God testifying of his gifts, and through it, he being dead, still speaks. Unsung heroes, their lives still speak. Now, last year was a tough year to swallow in terms of civil rights, in terms of the advances we made. Last year was tough. But even though it was tough, friend, we must never forget the very things and actions that others fought for. We must never take for granted the freedoms we have that others we might even not ever remember by name fought for. Because there are a lot of unsung heroes that have brought us to where we are today. So here's a word I think would be the best fit on the epitaph for an unsung hero, or for anyone. And that word, not saved, not Christian, not faithful, but effective. Effective. I think that would be the best word. Because when you look at the definition for effective, it says helpful. Helpful in producing a decided or desired effect. Moving the cause forward. That's effective. Helpful. You may not have done it all by yourself, but you were helpful in getting it done. Helpful in producing a desired or desired effect. See, and here's the thing. You can't be a Christian without being effective.
Man.
It's just impossible. You cannot be a Christian without being effective, trying to push forward the cause of Christ. You can't be faithful without being effective, without trying to push forward the cause of Christ. You can't be saved without being effective. Again, pushing forward the cause of Christ. Effective people have a desire to see results, even if it means they don't get any credit for it. Because they know their reward's not on this side, it's on the other side. So you might ask, well, Brother Pastor, what does a hero look like? Well, just take a look in the mirror. Take a look in the mirror. Heroes are just common, ordinary people. They are. Just common, ordinary